Amazon Prime Video's black comedy heist series The Sticky tells a hilariously twisted take on a true tale in its first season, but the show has been cancelled before season 2. Based loosely on the real-life Great Canadian Maple Syrup heist of 2011 and 2012, the show follows a disgruntled maple syrup farmer, Margot Martindale, who concocts a scheme to steal millions of dollars of syrup from a massive corporation that threatens to put her small farm out of business. Blending all the best elements of its genres, The Sticky delivers a compelling crime story that is hilarious too. Dropping in late 2024 among a slew of other thriller series, The Sticky didn't struggle to set itself apart because of its unique tone. Critics were largely impressed with the heist show's first course, and it earned a Rotten Tomatoes score above 80%. Intriguingly, the series opted to end its first season on a major cliffhanger, and it left a lot of major details about the real-life story unresolved. This seemed to indicate that The Sticky Season 2 was in the works, but Prime Video eventually cancelled the one-of-a-kind comedy crime show. The Sticky Season 2 is cancelled. Prime Video pulls the plug on The Sticky. The cast of The Sticky sitting on the floor with their back against a couch. Though The Sticky filled a void left behind by shows like Fargo, Prime Video decided to cancel the series in February 2025. The news broke mere months after the first season dropped its episodes on Prime Video, and the decision contradicts a slew of positive reviews for the comedy crime show. Though no reason has been given for the series cancellation, it can likely be chalked up to poor viewership numbers. As Prime Video's slate continues to grow, the streamer is becoming more selective with its ongoing programs. While a revival on another streamer is always a possibility, there are currently no plans to shop the show around to other homes. Even if the show was shopped, it's unlikely that it would get scooped up since it obviously floundered on Prime Video and didn't really move the needle with viewers. Though there have been some successes, it's also important to keep in mind that most shows that get revived on new networks or streamers fail to gain traction. The Sticky Season 2 cast details. Who could have returned in Season 2? The cast of The Sticky was an interesting mix of big stars and relative unknowns, and that was one of its strongest assets. Leading the charge in Season 1 was Margot Martindale as disgruntled farmer and heist organizer Ruth Landry. She was joined by her two partners in crime, Mike Byrne, played by Chris Diamantopoulos, and Remy Bouchard, played by Guillaume C. On their trail was Gitta Miller as Teddy Green, and Suzanne Clement as Detective Valerie Nadeau. Though she seemingly fell to her death in the Season 1 finale, it was revealed that Jamie Lee Curtis Bowe survived her ordeal, and what's more, she's out for revenge. Guy Naden was expected to reprise his role as the Canadian maple syrup farmers' leader. Leonard Sr. The ending of The Sticky Season 1 concluded just as Ruth, Remy, and Mike made off with their tanker full of maple syrup. If the show were to follow the real-life account to the letter, the authorities would quickly track them down, and they'd end up in prison. However, creators Brian Donovan and Ed Hero teased that Season 2's plans involved a major departure from the actual story, so it's safe to say that there were going to be more twists after the heist. It's easy to speculate about what could have happened going forward, and the first season left many threads unresolved. With Mike's crime family, the police, and now a revenge-fueled Bowe on their tails, the trio was in bigger trouble than they were before the season started. Season 2 of The Sticky would likely have followed Ruth and her cohorts as they desperately tried to evade all the forces that wanted to bring them down, while also trying to offload their purloined maple syrup.